Alright, what's up everybody? Go RGN TV, the Winners End Tournament. I'm Laser Jesus. My co-caster tonight is Sprawl. How you doing, bud?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic. We are about to get into Winout versus LunatiK. Gonna be a best of 3 in the quarterfinals of the upper bracket. Are you excited or what?
Yeah, a lot of people are counting Winout out already, but just like based upon the roster, a bunch of 1.6 players, damn near legends in their own right. And the odds are looking at like 80% to 20%, and LunatiK, I mean, my odds are more like 60-40 or 70-30. So we'll see how it goes. A lot of the people on LunatiK, you got Glorins, Dumore, Slemmy. I mean, those three players alone can catch on fire and shut a match down. But for Winout, just a wealth of experience on their side. But into the action this round, LunatiK's taking things slowly, and then they're going to fall off and go straight into B, or at least fake it. They got all 5 members there. Fortunately for them, nobody on Winout is aggressing over on the A side, so no knowledge gain for the CTs there. But for LunatiK, they throw a little bit of a fake and then go dead silent, other than a decoy grenade. So now Winout hasn't rotated any additional players there. So when does the take finally occur is the question. In the site, we got Planks as well as Jacobson on the way in, as well as Polly. So if LunatiK finally executes here, they do have an additional member there already. And finally, at 30 seconds, the take is finally underway. And both of the players of the CTs are in the bomb site. There's a nice smoke wall going on. First frag goes to Jacobson, instantly traded out. And LunatiK still has not taken the bomb site. They're trying to wrap in only 20 seconds left. But Winout is holding beautifully in the back. They're getting all the necessary frags, and suddenly it's all up to Glorins in a 1-on-3. But the time is ticking. 15 seconds, he does take out one, but they're both keen from the spawn, and that goes to Winout, and LunatiK did not even get the bomb down. So nicely done by Winout, and unfortunately for LunatiK, their take just didn't work in the end.
Yeah, worked it really slow, and then as they tried to go for the actual bust into the site, they got smoked off and didn't really rotate or even kind of expand on their options. They just stayed in banana, and then once they came in, that wall of smoke kind of prevented them to get into sight, and they had to conflict with one player in CT spawn. Didn't work out in their favor in the end, and we are moving into round number 2 here. We do see armor CZs on 3 of the players on LunatiK, 2 P250s and armor on the other 2. So currently just holding from T stairs, just not getting too aggressive at this point, just working mid, it seems. If we take a look at the gear on the CT side, we got a couple FAMASs on the board, actually a total of 3 and 2 P90s, so interesting setup. No lackluster SMGs from Winout. They're not playing around. They want to get that guaranteed 3 rounds out of winning that pistol. So we are going to see Glorins, top of banana here. Does have all of his teammates with him. They will smoke into CT spawn area, and Glorins, first one in. He's going to check first set of oranges here, and does see Planks, but Planks proving difficult to kill. Will get 1, but that will be 2 frags for the T's. It's a 4v3 here through the smoke. Jacobson will take down Slemmy, and still spamming through the smoke is Disciple coming from Garden, Jacobson, and from Banana, Steno. So getting the jumping, that was awkward, but awesome. And he is going to get that frag, 2v3 here. And we do see Jacobson moving up slowly from Garden. 1 player in New Box, 1 at Dark Spot. Can they retake the site? And we have Glorins, last one alive. He's into a 1v1 situation. He's just going to keep on geeking. And can LunatiK win this round? He's actually going to go for the chance knife, or just trying to get that movement speed. Regardless, Disciple going to get this defuse and make it 2-0, but very, very close was that round. And lots of economic damage and a bomb plant by LunatiK.
Yeah, huge gambit for them. They did get the bomb down, so that's a good result for them, as they would have had to save much longer if they didn't get the bomb down. But at the beginning, or at the end of the round there, if Winout's luck could like persist the way that was, we got Jacobson just running into the site, or near the in the smoke by site, and spamming through it, takes out the bomber. The bomb couldn't get planted for another 10-15 seconds, and then the jumping shot, I don't even know how that worked out at Banana. That looked so silly. I mean, hilarious. The shot that connected is while he was in the air. The in-game banner, Winout laughing, and LunatiK just not pleased with it. But this round again, more pistols being bought for LunatiK. Guns are cheaper on the terrace side, but oh, they're going to get the pistol again. Picks for LunatiK. And that at the beginning of the round couldn't go better for them. But Steno firing back from the apartments, and he could get a nice flank going on. But look at this, LunatiK is taking so long to plant the bomb, and already Winout has a lot of time to try to isolate them in the bomb site. But for LunatiK's counter setup, they're stacking 4 members in the bomb site. This is this is ludicrous, but they're going to push out middle, and they got to deal with Steno, but they are going to take him out. And suddenly 4-on-2, Polly coming out from the apartment cell. Can he make it happen? Does take down the first low arch, but he's getting flanked, and I'm not sure if he knows, but this looks like it's going to be a round going to LunatiK. And for Winout, problem was their setup at middle, they allowed them to get way up middle before they could even fire back any nades or anything, and that pretty much lost them the round. Nice job by LunatiK.
Yeah, no doubt. They're going to pick up that third round there, and that round they actually were on a save. The second round, they had armor and CZs and that kind of thing. It was more of an equipped round, and they almost got that one, but yeah, just more or less P250s on the board. They were able to snatch that one from Winout, and that's got to be a demoralizing feeling for Winout, losing to that full eco. We do see half of the team, or rather 3 of the players on the team for LunatiK, have weapons that originally came from the CT side, so their economy is going to be looking pretty decent moving into this round, and Slemmy takes down Polly as he tries to get aggressive. It is a save for Winout. Clorin's down to 10 HP. And looks like they are going to be working top of Banana. Dumore is working this position. Valens, now near apartments. Needs to be very careful, though. They're working some crossfires up in bedroom and in halls. So that would be his demise if he walks up there, I imagine. CZ75's at close range, very effective, and does look like he's going to get aggressive here. Disciple right around the corner. Going to utilize an HE grenade here, and here he comes. But like I said, Disciple with that CZ75, very potent weapon for that close range action. But regardless, moving into the B site is the rest of the terrorists. Lemmy leading this charge will be flashing up onto the roof there for his teammates, and here they go. We have 1 player at New Box for the CTs and 1 inside of the smoke at Spindle, and that's going to be Jacobson. Will go down immediately, and the site is completely clear. Disciple, though, trying to make something happen. Will take down 1 player. 1v3. Steno with a FAMAS in hand, has armor as well. Gonna try and find a frag here. Sees one at New Box, but Relics with a beautiful shot from the fountain will put him down and will equalize the scoreline 2-2.
Yeah, Pauly went for the aggression there early at Banana after his teammate set him up with a flash. Started spraying a little too early with the CZ, and that gave LunatiK the entry pick. And if they keep doing things like that on the anti-eco, we're going to see another round here. Another anti-eco from LunatiK. If they do the same thing, I'm not sure if they expect Winout to buy or not here, but that slow work setup, if they keep working their ecos like that, they're going to have a lot of success. So, let's see here. Winout again, opting to buy a ton of CZs. Just a great weapon all around. And again, LunatiK opening things up very slowly. Just working the map, making sure none of the Winout members are getting a little too pushy. As you can see, they pretty much have entire vision over the entirety of their side of the map. And for Winout, looks like they just got a little B stack going on just near the car. 2 of the members at B, waiting for anybody to come up, but nobody is going to do it. And so now, once the time ticks long enough, LunatiK has to decide where do they eventually want to go. And with the bomb being way down at spawn, they're going to leave themselves about 30-40 seconds when they finally take. And look at this. LunatiK is now making their way up middle, and they have 1 member faking towards B. So when is Winout going to spot this out? It looks like they're rotating one of their members back towards Arch right now, as nobody from Winout is playing Arch. So this is going to give LunatiK a lot of information that they're either stacking B or inside the site. Valens spots him, but it's much too late, and I'm not sure if Winout knows just yet that it's going to be a full-on ASL. Now they do, as LunatiK comes in, spraying away. But they're trading frags back and forth. Finally, LunatiK gets the advantage, and they do get the bomb down as well. Pauly cannot connect with that CZ, as the terrorist is looking the other way, and that's not good for them. But if they can make this round expensive for LunatiK, take a couple more guns with them, won't be too bad. Won't let LunatiK's money get out of control just yet. And there's Pauly, finds 1 more, and it looks like they're going to go for this. But ill-fated attempt. Pauly and Planks both go down, and that's going to be LunatiK with the lead. And was this LunatiK's map choice, do you know?
Yeah, I'm getting word that it was their map choice. So for a second there, I could have looked smart, but it didn't work out. So producer whispering in our ear, it was LunatiK's map. So, and showing that they know their way around the map. Not a surprise there. LunatiK working their strategies in Winout. Haven't been able to stuff it too much. They did pick up that pistol round in the one right after, but if we do recall, it was a very close second round that they hardly clinched there. So we are going to see a quick B rush. Relics leading that charge. We'll spot Polly. We'll put him down to 66 HP. He takes a little damage himself, but that's going to signal everybody to kind of fall back a little bit. They attempted to smoke into CT, but that actually is a bungled smoke from LunatiK here. Bungled! I don't remember who I heard casting that say that, but I think that's like an Anderson similar thing. Is it not? I don't know. Again, we are seeing a pick, though. Relics takes down Polly, who's trying to get aggressive by the car. Planks still holding right behind the smoke. They will be flashing over the terrace, but on the other side of the map, we do see Disciple. We'll take down Valens. Glorans now just falling back, retreating, bottom of mid. Just playing this round slow. 45 seconds left on the clock, and as we've seen in most of the rounds, LunatiK not afraid to kind of wear that clock down. That's usually when they make their plays, is when they kind of have a good read on the situation, and we do see heading towards top mid here. Slemmy has the bomb in hand. The rest of the terrace just from alt mid near hay bale, but Slemmy already pushed up arch side. Smoke grenade goes down into the arches, as that's going to make way for the wraparound here. Steno on the other side of the smoke actually gets sprayed momentarily, and I think Relics recognized that he did hit someone. Will take him down, so Steno sitting on the bench. Disciple will fire back, and Jacobson from the back of sight as well, and this is down to only Dumore, and that will be the round. Winout just playing very patient, and as soon as they come to try and take the site, putting them down is Winout.
Yeah, I was looking a little nervous for Winout there once. I forget who it was, I believe Steno or Jacobson was spamming the smoke there. Nicely done by Relics to recognize that there was somebody lurking in the smoke. But in the end, the pit was the problem for LunatiK. They couldn't clear it, and Disciple was able to pick up two nice frags. I believe that was a triple for him on the round, but look at this. We got LunatiK looking like it was going to be a B rush, but instead slowing things down. And unfortunately for Polly, Nade does 0 damage. Interestingly enough, and man, Polly has to stop giving these frags up. Banana, it's just going to make Winout bleed out if they keep letting this happen. Trying to fight back being down a man. It's tough enough. But, they're coming into the site now. Planks 1-2 cannot get anybody else. But still, Steno is there. And the numbers have been all evened out, so Winout just not out of it just yet. The bomb is still yet to be planted, however, for LunatiK. And they're taking their sweet time here. They're hoping for a flank coming in from Jacobson, and indeed it does. But look at this, the bomb is so far pressed up that they shouldn't even fall off. They know one is coming from CT. Oh, Steno decapitated, and that's probably the round unless Disciple can go crazy here. Does have an AK, and he does make it into... Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he was going to make it into Graveyard, but can't do it. And that is 4-3. Or Graveyard. Whoa, wrong side of the map. Construction.
I was like, that's a new call. No, yep, fair enough. Done that before. It's okay. It's because the boiler's been moved from the other side of the map over into the back of that truck, so that's why all the callouts kind of got flipped around. I'm going to give you some, cut you some slack there.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Exactly. Moving into round number 8 here. LunatiK with the lead. They are going to have a full set of AKs, CZ75s on 4 of our CT members. Polly, the only one grabbing armor to complement that. But LunatiK just probably going to work slow once again. They got Glorans and Slemmy just right outside of apartments, waiting for any kind of aggression. We do see Jacobson. He's inside a boiler, just kind of waiting for someone to get aggressive. Again, very potent angle to play. We got Jacobson and Disciple, both cross-firing up in absent. T's do try and nade up there, not doing a heck of a lot of damage, but Steno will take half his life in HP damage. Smoking off the right side of mid is Slemmy. We are going to see Relics getting flashed up Banana here. They're just kind of checking all their spots again. LunatiK not afraid to play out the clock, just trying to get a good read on the situation, taking one area of the map at a time, and they're going to flash out left side of mid, and we do see a lot of counter terrorists on the other side there. Jacobson will get one. Steno goes down, but does significant damage to Glorans, and eventually he does get put down as well. So 4v3 scenario. Slemmy checking back mid, might catch Jacobson here, and will get that, and Disciple goes down as well. I thought for sure he was going to die, but didn't happen there. Relics will get one, trades back those planks. 1v2, and they are going to head back to the A site. 15 seconds on the clock here. Valens and Slemmy, they're going to have enough time here to put down the bomb, but just barely. We got 6 seconds. That's beautiful. You need about 4 on there to get that bomb down. So planks is going to react. And who knows, he might actually be able to play this in a way that you might be able to retrieve a gun. Slemmy playing from Boiler now, just kind of watching where the AK-47 is down top mid. Planks just trying to decide which way he wants to go. Maybe even just working an exit. He doesn't have a kit, so doesn't have a lot of time, but pushing up here. We do see Slemmy peeking out, and that aim punch will be the demise of Planks. Goes down, and that's a hat trick for Slemmy in that round. Really bringing it back for his team. That was pretty scary for a moment there.
And this is a big round for Winout because they're going to force up after Jacobson buys that AWP. And for them, going back and forth trading rounds on the CT side of Inferno is definitely not what you want to do. So if Winout wants to win this half, they need to start putting some rounds together consecutively. And for LunatiK, just keep finding those entry picks. The question here for me is, does Pauly peek Banana again? Because that was 2 rounds in a row in which he peeked and died without getting a kill. So look for them to play it a little more passively. They've had a lot of success playing it passively too, so not sure if that's how they play Banana all the time, is aggressively or not, but hopefully for them they change it up. And LunatiK, same thing as before, taking things so slowly. It's going to be a long first half at this pace because of the way LunatiK has been playing it, but they've been very successful so far. So look at this. We have a double decoy on one side of mid, and then the remaining 2 were playing on one side, but now they have shifted their positions. So once this smoke dissipates, it looks like Winout might wait to contest for just a moment. But look, oh no, Relic's gonna try to sneak his way through the smoke. Is he gonna catch anybody? What a flash!
Steno!
But he didn't see him. He didn't see him. But it doesn't matter. Steno only gets 1. And now the cross. Pauly, is he gonna go for the spray? Yes, he does. LunatiK waits for it, and this is gonna give them the sight. But there's still 1 in pit, and it's Disciple. He did work before. I'm not sure he'll be able to do it again. Only 10 bullets left, and he's only able to take 1 with him. And man, Winout just bleeding at the seams here on the map. Seems like they can't find that initial frag anywhere, and their aggressions just aren't paying off. And Planks unable to spray him down, and that is, I believe, 3 consecutive rounds here for LunatiK.
Yeah, right, you are. 3 consecutive rounds, and I'm a little bit surprised that Winout hasn't really adapted to the strategy of LunatiK. Very, very slow movement, because they're using all their smokes early, and LunatiK is just abusing that. They're just waiting for that smoke mid to go away, and it just means that they can utilize theirs and take more map control and just slowly area after area take control of the map, and then, again, just play it slow until they know what's going on, and as soon as they know what's going on, they know what play to make, and working out in their favor here. We are going to see Planks trying to work from Car, but not going to work out for him. We will see Dumar take down his buddy Relics. Not a fun situation there, but regardless, only 2 CTs left on the map. That's going to be Jacobson and Disciple. Both pushing up from alt mid here. Will catch Valens, but he's going to take them down handily. 3 HP left, though, and that's going to be another round in the books for LunatiK. 7-3.
Yeah, and their slow works. Just Winout doesn't seem to have an answer. On the eco round, they've gone for some aggressions and on their gun rounds. Let's see what they do here, but these initial aggressions just aren't working out for them. But playing passively, I mean, they haven't really switched it up and just played entirely passively yet. So look for Winout to do that. And for LunatiK, they're completely content with burning out so much of the clock. But look at this, playing passively, comes up Banana with the op and gets the initial pick, and that's another great. That's great for Winout. Looking to just keep aggressing, and this time it finally pays off. But they're already down. They're already down 4 rounds at 7-3 for LunatiK, and if that increases any more, Winout, I mean, their chances are going to look slimmer and slimmer coming into the terrace side. And now for LunatiK, it looks like they're going to try their luck at B again. Planks, as well as Pauly set up here. Pauly, you know he's going to peek from spawn and can't get the frag again. So Pauly continues to have a rough half here at B. Planks, can he stop the player in construction? Yes, he does. That's 2. We could be looking at a massive round from Planks if he keeps this op work up. And for LunatiK, still yet to get the bomb down. They're going to rush Planks down. And he does fall. But the rotate already there for Winout. And the bomb still to be planted for LunatiK. And they're going to peek out towards spawn here. Do get the first one. Nade coming in. He can make it happen. Do more. No, only a trade. And Slemmy peeks out into 2 rifles. And that's going to be the round for Winout. But again, if Winout doesn't win this next one, they've lost 3 guns that round, and they're not going to be able to buy if they lose this one. So if they want to win this 8-7 or even have a couple more gun rounds, they need to win again right here, right now.
Yeah, and they are going to make sure that their whole team is equipped. Disciple, the only one lacking grenades. So, fortunately, he does play a position that maybe doesn't require them as much, but last round we did see Planks. He had that AWP, but had no smokes to really help out. So, it was an awkward situation as they pushed in. But weren't able to get that round there. It is a win out, but like you were saying, they got to make sure that they get 2 in a row here. Do not want to drop that economy game, because most definitely LunatiK takes another. That's going to be another one in the bank shortly after, unless some CZ work can be taken advantage of. Regardless, Glorans pushing up into apartments here. They're going to be sending a Molotov up into the bedroom position, and that's going to clear that out. They know they don't really have to check in there unless that did miss land at all. We're going to see a flash out from porch side here. Jacobson and Planks both working top mid. Planks fairly aggressive still. He's going to be holding an angle where he can catch anybody coming from alt mid. Will fall back though, and Jacobson getting the first frag of this round. Getting a double actually, down to 5 HP, but regardless, getting 2 is a very key for holding in that position.
Yeah, now LunatiK, after went out, kind of just got the better of them at A. They're going to gather their forces and now go towards B. And for the setup for the CTs, it looked really nice, but Steno goes down as well as Paul.
Relics.
Suddenly, it goes right back in LunatiK's favor, and they are right back into this round.
Yeah, Relic's down to 1 HP. He's going to have to watch out here, and Slemmy actually goes down via an HE grenade, and it's going to be a 3v1. Jacobson, only 5 HP on him, so they can catch him out, but do more. Will go down to Planks. Relic's 1 HP left. He's going to hold an angle where hopefully he can get a frag, and he does get 1, but that's going to be another round 4 win out. And like we were saying, a very important round for them to take.
Yeah, I mean, these next if they would have lost that one, I would have just wrote the map off for LunatiK, because I think on their CT side, they're going to be able to put up minimum of, 7 or 8. So at this point, I think win out needs to win out. I did not mean that at all.
No, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the situation, and that's exactly what it was needed for.
I was trying to avoid it. It's so soon. But look at this.
It really is so soon in the best of 3 to pull it out. But
they're looking to shut it down right now because they're investing everything into this round. Double alts. So if they lose this, they're going to be like saving out for the rest of the half. So huge round here. Whether Winout has a chance after for these next couple rounds. And for LunatiK, we've really seen one strategy. Let's wait. Let's smoke off mid and banana, and then decide where we want to go.
Yep.
Like after. So instead, this time they go in raw, and wow,
Relics is just insane.
Man, just peeks around the corner in the flashes from LunatiK. Even though they're running a very slow default and everything, when they finally do execute, it's under like just hailing flashes. And Winout, you see at middle, they always seem to be falling back, and they can't set their feet and go for the kills because they're blind. But still, Winout managing to trade a couple in their favor. Down to a... Oh, man. Planks goes down. That is all she wrote for Winout. Planks, Pauly. P Brothers can't do it. 8-5 for LunatiK. And that double op setup failed them at middle. And now look at their money.
Yep, they're in an awkward situation. 2 rounds left in the half. And they're going to be saving this one for the last round of this half. So let's see if they decide to throw some CZ75s, and yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. And they're actually going to do armor CZs. So Plank's the only one without armor, and that's just opting to go for the full nade set. Not a bad idea considering he is playing from banana and actually getting aggressive here. Planks holding from top. Pauly just right around the corner, and they're going to peek out, but both players go down immediately. And I feel like that's been a bit of a story of this match. Valens will get one in apartments, but just holding B, if it's not Relics, it's another person on the T side. They're just getting their picks as they move up into the B area. Regardless, Valens gets another one, puts down by Jacobson. And we are going to see him collect a rifle for his efforts, but lurking back from Arch side, that's going to be Glorans. Searching for that weapon would be a huge win for them to take away a weapon from the CTs, and Glorans will be able to do exactly that. 9-5 is our scoreline.
Yeah, and now Winout, they're just obviously going to have to force up again. Planks does have money to go for that op no armor buy, and indeed that is what he's going to do. So for Winout here, I mean, they're just going to have to get a massive train going on Terror's side if they're going to have a chance at this map, because LunatiK is looking real strong with their pick game. And like, I can't say enough about the simplicity of LunatiK strat here, I mean, they're going super slow and then eventually opening up into middle or banana. But the flashes that they're throwing at middle have completely nullified Winout's chances at holding mid. So Winout at that point like needs to go for some crazy counter flashes or something, because it's LunatiK's mid at that point if you have all the CTs always falling back and not really playing it passively where they can be safe. But, oh, again, Disciple goes down early to Glorance, who is... Disciple's trying to aggress apartment, so that is one frag already in the hands of LunatiK. But since Winout really only has CZ, it's kind of a necessary gamble to go with. But Plank's still yet to put that op to use. So LunatiK, typical fashion, taking things very slowly. And this time they may decide to go B. So Winout goes for some counter flashes here at middle. This time nobody is there for LunatiK. And now after Winout has burned their flashes at middle, you can see LunatiK pressing straight into middle immediately afterwards. But the remainder of their force is at B, so this is just a fake here. Wow,
Steno gets one.
Man, almost got both of them. But that is just what Winout needed if they want to have a chance at this round. Oh, there he goes, peeks out again. Can he get a rifle? And he makes it out alive. So man, now LunatiK goes back towards B where the op is waiting, and Plank's on to relics. So only 2 up here for LunatiK, but they've already done the necessary damage of this half. But if Winout can win this, it'd be nice to win the last round before the second half. But LunatiK, only 10 seconds left. It's time to go out in a blaze of glory here, boys. Start firing into the site, but they're not... Yeah, there's no chance they're going to win this. It's going to be 9-6 for LunatiK and Winout. They're going to need pistol, and then they're just going to need to just run away with it at this point.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of T-side strategies they do utilize. Like we were saying, LunatiK just very simple, and honestly, they make it look so easy too. Like, anybody that's ever played this map, you could, in theory, run that strat of just kind of playing slow and stuff like that, but it would never work as smoothly as them. They really just have perfected, well, maybe not perfected, but definitely worked on a lot of T-side, just kind of playing back and forth between sites, making sure, and that really is the key to Inferno, making sure you have a correct read on your opponent and picking the correct site. I guess you could say that about any map, but just the way it's designed, especially with Banana, it really is important that you spread out initially and read the CTs properly. Regardless, moving into round number 1 of the second half. This is Winout versus LunatiK, RGN Winter Classic. Take it away, Laser.
Didn't allow any time for a sick promo.
Oh, man. I'm a terrible person.
That's too bad, but let's see if LunatiK holds Banana the way Winout did. On pistol round, Winout played it a little more passively at the CT side corner, at the Banana corner. But this guy's playing at car, and he's playing it very silently. Oh, peeks out, finds one. That's Relics going huge so far. They need this round. Or Winout needs this round, but they're already down a player. But Planks does get one in return. So here, as far as players are concerned, but Valens through the smoke. What? Takes down both of them through the smoke. How did he do it? That USP through the smoke was insanity. And that just swipes away Winout's chances of winning this match. If they lose pistol, they're looking at even steeper hill. And now Planks, I think they know the bomb is here, so he's just hiding, but he's going through towards CT. He does take down one. He could book it all the way back towards A. And is that what he's going to do? No, he's not too sure. He has the bomb and he has the time, but he's just going to sit there and wait. But how far does LunatiK rotate? It looks like they're going to rotate one off, and Dumore's going to post up. So for Planks, what does he do here? He has 30 seconds. He's going to throw a decoy behind him, and he will beat the player to middle. So if he takes the player middle, and he is going to take the fight mid. This is such a great play by Plank, but he needs the instant headshot because he's so low. But no, it goes to Valens, and Winout's chances of winning this map just dropped dramatically.
Yeah, they're in a really awkward position now. No money here. Moving into the second round, and LunatiK taking the first round on the favored side of the map. And considering the kind of organized play that we saw from LunatiK on the T side, that definitely is a great feat to have on your team for the CT side on this map. So moving into round number 2 here, CZ75's on the field for 3 of the players, Steno and Jacobson, choosing to, actually only Steno with a Glock, Jacobson with a P250 in hand, and I imagine they're going to work just kind of apartments play a little bit. Like I was saying in the first half, very potent to utilize that CZ75 up in this position. Pauly actually the only one up here. The rest of the players are going, at least Steno is going to go all by himself, arch side, and he's going to die to Slemmy. And no refrag there, but regardless, we do see the bomb going truck side. They are going to try and get a plant, but that will get stuffed, at least momentarily. No, it will get infinitely stuffed. I don't know if that even made sense. Regardless, I'm saying regardless too much as well. 11-6. is our scoreline.
That Infinity stuff. It's okay. Yesterday I said blood path. And I don't know about that one. He's on a blood path. But
I guess it works. Someone's out for blood, I suppose. Anyhow.
That's much better. But LunatiK here, they didn't lose one gun, but still, their money. Man, I thought they didn't lose any guns, but Valens, he must have just upgraded. And so for win out, again, going to go for another save in the last round. Went horribly, but they're going to go, looks like for a fast apartments here. It doesn't look like any of the CTs are playing inside the apartments, but they are doubling up middle. And the CT peaks, gets one. Oh, it's Disciple there. I thought it was the trade, but no, Dumore gets away scot-free. Never mind, Trey's flying all over the place at middle, but it is going in favor of LunatiK when all is settled. But win out still trying to take the site, but it's just not happening. They're not peeking together, and Glorian's easy double CZ in the end there. And now win out. Man, they really need this next one. Let's see what they have in store for T-side. But they only have a couple rounds to work with, and they can't. Got to go with what strat you think is going to work best.
No doubt. I'm interested to see what they're going to throw in the field this round. Like you said, very little rounds to get back into this match, and LunatiK doubling the scoreline of win out, 12-6 right now. Definitely might be looking like win out. Might have to start thinking about the next map in this series, but a good team never does that until that 16th round is won. We're going to see some pressure in apartments here. Pauly just firing a couple of shots, making his presence known. No one up in apps for the CTs. Dumore will be calling out all that noise to his teammates, though. He's playing under porch at that kind of sneaky angle here. Slemmy will be cross-firing him with an AWP on the other side. And Winout just kind of maybe taking a page out of LunatiK's book here, playing very, very slow. Steno waiting for that smoke mid to go away, and they're actually going to be smoking porch side and arch side. I don't know, I think one of those was from the CTs. I think I missed that, but regardless, we're going to have, I think it should be an arch side play. That's not a full smoke for, or rather, a porch side play. Nope, they are going to be flashed through the smoke and head out arch side here. Slemmy is going to be there with an AWP in hand, and doesn't connect with any shots. Drop down to 21 HP, but doesn't matter. From the center of sight, that's going to be Glorans and Dumore taking down a bunch. We'll trade back, though, and take site control. Pauly in pit. Bomb carrier, Disciple will be planning. So will be a retake from the CTs, but considering the HP 12 on Disciple, Slemmy is very lit as well. So it is a doable round for win-out, but Pauly going to have to go huge from pit. They're going to smoke off Library and Moto. One player will be peeking from the balcony, and that's going to be Valen. So now only Disciple left very, very lit, and he's actually lurked all the way back into apartments. That Molotov, though, and Slemmy's op will put him down, and LunatiK collecting their 13th round of this first map.
Yeah, and they actually saw Disciple there going into the apartments in the end, and this is horrible for Winout. They do have money to force up here and go for a rush if they would like. They would be lacking in the nades, but at this point, you need to try to steal the momentum right back as fast as possible, because LunatiK only needs 3 rounds at this point in saving. You got to imagine LunatiK's going to at least rattle off 2. So Winout is going to opt for the buy, and I'd like to see them attempt something a lot faster here, because the way Winout was working that in comparison to the way LunatiK was working it was a lot different than on the mid-hole. And for the CT side, LunatiK was played mid a lot more passively, much more willing to fall off immediately. So good job to LunatiK there, but now they're playing aggressively at Banana, all the way pushed down, and I'm not sure if Relics, he doesn't have much HP to work with if he's been spotted out or not, but he is pushed all the way up. Nice shot from Slemmy inside the apartments. His teammate goes down on the other side of the map, though, so Winout, still some life left in him, as the bomb is still at the bottom. They're taking things so slowly, and for both teams here, at least so far for the Winout Terror side, there's really big fans of just working a super slow default. And still contesting for Banana. Winout, the bomb is still down in T-stairs, so not looking to take anywhere fast. Still just looking to feel that CT's out just a little bit longer. And A would be the correct site here as they fall off of Banana. LunatiK has bet one more player at Banana, but it is going to be an A take. So who do we have at middle? Who's going to spot this out? It's Dumore. I think he heard one run across, so he's going to fall back immediately. And he has to assist his member in the site. It's going to be Dumore and Slemmy left to try to hold the site. Slemmy misses the op. Whips out the USP though and finds the frag. Oh, Slemmy and Dumore combining to shut this ace take down. And look at that. Nicely done by LunatiK. And man, Inferno was a good map pick for them, I guess.
Yeah, no, they're looking really solid. Winout not able to get anything going on their T side, and that's more or less what we are afraid of. Only getting 6 rounds on the CT side. You're really relying on a lot of T rounds, and if you're playing against a well-organized CT side, like we're seeing here, just working lots of crossfires, the callouts, the comms are very good, and LunatiK just running a bit of a clinic on Inferno at this point. Jacobson will be moving up into Banana. Relics playing very aggressive here. We'll try and take that op pick, but won't connect, falls back. Not a bad idea at all. They will give up a little bit of presence in Banana. Jacobson will continue to pre-fire that corner. One that Polly was caught at oh so often on their CT side. Dumore taking down Steno. That's going to be from porch side of mid. Polly still making noise up in apps. They are going to be able to hear that. Glorns pre-aiming for where Polly could come out. Relics with a nice shot there, and Jacobson is inside of sight. He's breached past the top of Banana. Valens will collect the frag onto Planks, and Relics goes down, so Jacobson has his job cut out for him, but he won't be able to get anything else done. Only one frag for him. Relics is on the bench, but moving into round number 22, 15-6.
Yeah, and this looks like it's all up for Winout here. They haven't tried to rush yet. Let's just rush B. Get this one out of the way for second map. What is it again? Dust 2, if I'm not mistaken?
I don't think anybody actually told me. My memory's not that bad. No one actually told me what the maps are, so
alright, well, I guess
find
mine's
out.
bad. Somebody did tell me. I think it's Dust 2. I thought it was going to be Cobble, but instead it wasn't. So for look at this, LunatiK looking to put it away, rush through middle. They got 4 members at middle, but Winout is collecting themselves, and man, LunatiK's gambit to put it away right then and there failed them. But Dumore still going, triple kill at middle. Spams down Jacobson, Polly, and Planks just as all of his teammates goes down at middle. He wants the revenge, and he gets it, which leaves it in Disciple's hands to keep Winout's hopes alive. But looking at Dumore's positioning, I seriously doubt it. Somehow has the read that Disciple would be coming from apartments, and there's the frag. Maybe not. Yep. And Dumore ends it 16-6. That's Dumore for the quad kill.